Hey guys, welcome back. Marco here from blitzguitar.com. I'm in a different room, different couch. I'm going to be traveling a lot in June, but I want to keep going with the lessons. Even though sometimes it's going to be difficult, it might be a little bit noisy outside depending where I'm going to be, okay? But I'm going to keep going, so I'm not going to stop. Now, today I want to talk to you about these 4 phrases in D major, 4 melodies in D major. So what I've done, I recorded a backing track, and I've been playing around on this backing track. And I come up with these 4 ideas that I want to show you. So hopefully you're going to like it. And you can use these 4 ideas to improve your technique and get inspired. And then maybe, try your own melodies and come up with your own melodies. You can download the backing track with the click, and also the PDF with the 4 phrases that I'm going to show you. Okay? Check my Patreon page if you want to do that. Or just watch the video and learn the phrases. Okay? Guys, thank you so much for all your support. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to keep up with all the upcoming lessons. And as always, thank you so much for all of your feedback, comments. I really appreciate all that. So hopefully you're going to like this lesson. Let's have a close up and let's get started. Alright guys, let's get started. Now, first thing, chord progression. We are in the key of D major. I have 4 chords. D major, A major, B minor, and G major. Very, very simple, and I'm going to repeat that over and over again, okay? Now, first of all, we are checking out 4 different ideas, and even though we're going to use the same scale, you will see we're going to play in different positions. So the first example, the first idea is going to be this one. So I'm playing around this box, okay? And one thing that I'm considering here is much more of the chords that I'm playing rather than the melody and the single note. So what am I playing here? I'm playing this 2 note on the D major, okay? So the first chord is D, and I'm playing the 2nd string fret number 3 and the 1st string fret number 5, okay? And I'm alternating 2nd string and 1st string. So I will have that basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? It's a D major chord, so if I play the D on the 4th string, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can actually play the chord as well, okay? But you have the backing track, so you don't have to do that. Now the 2nd chord is A major, and I'm gonna play that. Okay, so as you can see, it's the same right hand approach. The chord is different because I'm going from the 2nd string fret 3 to the 2nd string fret number 2, and the 1st string is still fret 5. Now that's an A major chord. If I play the 5th open string, which is A, I will have just an A major chord. So what you want to do here, you want to play the D major, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you go to the A major, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very simple, okay? The 3rd chord is B minor, okay? And what I'm doing here, I'm gonna play the 2nd open string and the 1st string fret 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now that's B minor, so if I play the 5th string fret number 2, I have basically the B minor chord, okay? But you don't want to play the bass because you can use the backing track. So 3 chords: D, A, B minor, and the last chord is G major. Okay, so that's very simple. I'm using a bar chord here: 2nd string fret 3, 1st string fret 3, just 1 finger, exactly the same approach. Index on the 2nd and middle on the 1st. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one I stop on the 7 and I let it ring out, okay? And the root note, it could be on the 3rd string, okay, the G. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? And I'm just playing basically the D and the G, okay? Very, very simple. So 4 chords: D major, A major, B minor, and G major. Okay, and one thing really important, guys, the right hand is really, really important. You want to always alternate, and you want to keep the thumb very close to the strings, so that you can really just use the fingers articulation rather than jumping on the strings. So jumping on the strings. So make sure that you really keep the thumb very close to the strings. You can actually lean the thumb on the 4th string and play the thing. That will really help you to keep your hand in one place rather than jump like that. Okay, it's a very simple approach, and that's the first phrase. You can say that you can call it a melody, but this is much more of playing a sort of a riff on the chords. Reminds me of chasing cars. So really make sure that you play as evenly as possible when you play this idea. Okay. Now moving on to the second idea, we're gonna have a melody. So let's check it out. Now the second idea is going to sound like that. 2, 3. Okay, and if I play that with the chords, I will have D major, A, 2, 3, B minor, 2, 3, and G. Okay, so I'm using a D major scale here, and I'm only playing the D major on 3 strings, which is going to be played like that. 3rd string fret number 2 and 4. Okay, the 2nd string fret number 2, 3, and 5, and the 1st string fret number 2, 3, 5. That's the D major scale. Okay, and I'm basically selecting a few notes from this scale to come up with the melody. Now the melody starts like that. Okay, so you have this kind of a pentatonic scale. So 3rd string fret number 2 and 4, and the 2nd string fret number 3, 5, and I finish with the 1st string fret 2. Okay, so that's the phrase. Okay, and then I'm gonna have, so I have the 1st string fret number 2, 3, 2, 2nd string fret number 5, 3, 5. Okay, so it's a longer phrase, and I'm always alternating with the right hand. And I let it ring out. Now on the B minor, so this is still A major. Okay, so 2nd string fret number 5, 1st string fret number 2, 2nd string fret number 5, 3, 2, and fret number 3. And that would be the B minor chord. Okay, so, and then the last phrase, which is between B minor and G. So I have the 2nd string fret number 3, 5, 3, 2, 3rd string fret number 4, and the 2nd string fret number 3. Okay, so the whole thing. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, and when you play faster, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay, beautiful melody. And guys, I'm not doing anything like with one finger. Okay, just try to use exactly the same fingering I'm using so that you can develop finger dexterity and fluidity. Okay, second idea, awesome. Now the third idea is going to be a little bit more difficult, as we're going to move on a pentatonic scale. Let's check it out. Alright guys, now the third example here is going to be a little bit more challenging. We're using a pentatonic scale in like 2 different boxes. Okay, so and then a D major scale. Okay, now how does it work? The pentatonic scale sounds like that, and we're gonna start with the 6th string fret number 5 and 7. Okay, then the 5th string fret number 5, 7, and fret number 9. Okay, so you want to memorize this shape because we're going to repeat that thing twice more on a different set of string. So you have 5, 7, 5, 7, 9. Okay, and after that you're gonna go on the 4th string and you have 7, 9, 7, 9, 11. Okay, which if you notice is exactly the same shape. And then the 3rd time we're going to do exactly the same thing, starting on the 2nd string, fret number 10, 12, 10 on the 1st, 12, and 14. Okay, so we finish with the 1st string, fret number 12. Okay, so you have basically 3 phrases which share exactly the same shape. Okay, and these are based on 2 chords. Okay, so you have it on the D major and on the A major. Okay, and the second part of the phrase is more melodic because we're playing the D major scale, and we start on the B minor. So you have so it's all on the 1st string. You have fret number 10, 9, 10, 9, 7, 9, 7, 5, 7, 5, 3, 5. So, okay, and then the end of the phrase is going to be this one. So you play the fret 5 and then you have the 1st string fret number 3, 2, 2nd string fret number 5, 3, 5, the 1st string fret number 2, and the 2nd string fret 3. Okay, so that's a little bit more melodic. Okay, so you have pentatonic at the beginning, and then you have the melodic phrase. Okay, and that's the 3rd example. Then we move on to the 4th example, which is going to be more mechanical, and I'm sure you're gonna like it. Let's check it out. Alright guys, now the next example is much more of a pattern, and it's going to sound like that. Okay, so if I play that on the chords, I will have D major, A major, B minor, and G major. Okay, so obviously it's a little bit more tricky if you want to play with the bass note. Now this is how it works. We're gonna have the 3 notes pattern. Okay. Starting on the 3rd string, fret number 7, 6, 7, and then 9, 7, 9. Okay, so then 2nd string, fret number 7, 3rd string, fret number 9, 2nd string, fret number 7. Okay, that's another pattern. And then on the 2nd string, fret number 8, 7, 8. So far I have 4 patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on the 2nd string I'm gonna have fret number 10, 8, 10, and on the first string I'm gonna have fret number 7, second string fret number 10, and first string fret number 7, and the first string fret number 9, 7, 9, okay, and 10, 9, 10. So it's basically just following the scale with this 3 notes pattern. And then after that, I'm gonna be playing a B minor chord. Okay. And then a G major chord. Now the B minor is a little bit more tricky. I'm gonna put down a bar chord on the fret number 7, on the second and first string. And I'm gonna be playing the second string, first string, second string, first string fret number 9, second string, first string fret number 10, second string, first string fret number 9, second string, and the first string fret number 7. Okay, so and the last one is going to be played twice. So okay, so and I finish with the second string, fret number 8, okay, which will be the G major, and the last phrase on the G major, second string fret number 8, 7, and the third string fret number 9, 7. And I finish with the first string, fret number 7. That will be D major again. Okay, so and we finish with this note. Okay, now guys, that's an awesome lesson. It's a little bit more challenging, definitely not for beginners, but you can still have the backing track and the PDF if you wanna give it a go. And I hope you like this lesson, guys. I'm gonna see you next time for another tutorial, so see you next time.